Hello everybody from Merican Tactical. I know it's kind of late tonight, but I just got done with what I was doing. Haven't been on here for a few days because I decided to stipple my Glock. And the first time I did it, I wasn't too impressed with my job, but I have since redone it. To my liking. Let's see, there we go. To my liking. It's not perfect, but it's perfect for what I need it for, and it is perfect for what I will be doing with it. And it feels so good in my hand. So we're going to be reassembling the complete lower assembly, and of course the upper is already assembled, but I'll probably take it apart, clean it off a little bit, put a little grease on it. You know how you go, you know how you do. Actually, I'll go ahead and take it apart anyway. Pop out the spring and just pop out the barrel. And I'm not gonna take the striker and all that crap out because it's been covered. There's nothing in there, and I haven't had a chance to shoot it much, so I know it's still good. You don't have to oil these things a whole lot, but you know, I want to keep it good. We've got a surprise for our next video. I can't tell you what it is, but I think you guys are going to really like it. But it's a pretty cool, I guess you would say, product that I have to review, and review it. I'm going to do. All right, let me get started here putting this thing together. I'm gonna put a dab of oil on a few of these parts. Actually, I'm going to put a dab of oil on a few of these parts here, just to make sure they're actually oiled where there needs to be. This oil here, this M7 Pro, is really good oil. M7 Pro, really good oil. And no, I'm not affiliated. I'm not sponsored by anybody yet. I hope that changes soon. I do a lot of stuff, and a lot of it I haven't recorded because, you know, all I've got is my iPhone, and you know, there's some stuff that you can't really record with just an iPhone. But I'm gonna do the best I can with my iPhone, and we're gonna rock and roll with it. All right, let's go ahead and get started here. I don't know what that is, but I do know that does not go to my Glock, so we put it over there. Okay, so put a drop or two in here as well. Not gonna go crazy with it because it doesn't. Glocks don't need a whole lot of oil, but when they've been taken apart and you've been doing a lot of sanding, you got a lot of crap in there. And I've already wiped this thing off, as you can see, with the nasty, gritty rag I'm using. But I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it again just to make sure that we have no issues with plastic polymer being in there from where I sanded this thing. And yes, I did sand this entire thing by hand. I've been sanding for 2 straight days. I did not have a Dremel tool. I wish I had the money to buy a Dremel tool, because that would make my job a lot easier when I do stuff like this, but I couldn't afford to buy a Dremel tool. So, you know, for each their own, right? And these Glock tools, man, they are absolutely awesome, dude. They come with 4 different tools, and they're actually called Real Avid, and they've got a little logo on the front there. This is real Avid. Got like a Superman S on it. And then on the back of it, you can see where it says multi 4-in-1 tool for Glock. And these things, if you get them at Academy, they're dirt cheap. You can pick them up for 10 or 15 bucks. This is a gun I don't take apart a lot. Just for the simple reason you don't have to. I mean, it's rock and roll, ready to go. There we go. Rock and roll, ready to go from the get-go. All right, you put that in first, which looks like that. It just slides in right behind these metal slides to put your slide back on, and right above the slide release spring. That silver, this thing right here is a slide release spring. If you see it in there, that bar, and it just slides right down in there. All right, now we can put that trigger back in. Well, the trigger's easy. The trigger, you just slide the trigger, just like it looks like. Just like this. You slide it down into the hole where the trigger goes. And if I'm not mistaken, it pops right down in there. If I am mistaken, then maybe I was supposed to. There we go. It's in there. You just gotta use a little force. And see, the trigger's in. Trigger grouping is in right here. It slid. Trigger's right here. It slid right into the hole there. And now comes the fun part. I hate these things. The slide release spring. I hate them with a passion because they are so aggravating most of the time to get in place. So you can fit the pin through that holds it. So now that that's through, we can actually go ahead and put that top pin in, which the top pin has 2 grooves, 1 on each end. If you can see that right there, I guess, there we go. It's got a little groove on each end. It just pops in. So again, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that should go, yeah, that goes right through with no problem. that's the easy part. And then you just tap it on in. That gives it, that holds this, the spring assembly, the whatever this thing is right here. Oh Lord, the slide lock assembly. That's I'm tired, dude. I've been up for a while. All right, now comes the fun part. Now we got to try to put this into this 3rd hole down in here. right down in there, and it's got to be perfect for this hole to go through and everything to match up. So I'm just telling you, it might take 100,000 tries. I don't know. I got to get some light over here where I can see to do this. You guys don't mind that I'm blind, do you? Because I can tell you, I am blind. Where did that come from? I don't know where that comes from. So, okay. We're going to go and try our best to get this booger in there.
So let me go get my radioactive spider.
But it's not going to cooperate, I can tell you that now. Oh crap. It slid down in there pretty easy, but I don't think it's right though. Hell, it's in there. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to leave this this pin in here, and I'm going to try and put this pin in from this side, pushing that pin out slowly to make sure that we get it through this little booger here, because it's the one that don't like to let you go on through. So there we go. Now let's see if that worked, or if we have to take it all apart again. No, actually it moves up and down. So that worked. So, all right, now, I don't know what that is. That's some kind of plastic to something over here. And that don't need to be over here either. That's to a pistol grip. Okay. Now what we've got to do is I've got my Magwell right here, my Magwell extender or opener, whatever you call it, that I put on here, and this helps tremendously as far as loading your magazines, getting them to go into the right spot, and just working. that's all I know how to say is just working. This takes a Allen, or not an Allen, but yeah, it's an Allen, but I use I kind of try to cheat. I use these ones that's got the little cheater heads on them, or whatever you want to call them. Probably this one. Of course it is. You might know it's one of the ones I used to that in here. I think it's gonna need one of these over here. That one. So he's got that one. Well, it's got to be that other one here. Where is that booger at? I've got another one here somewhere I'm looking for, and I ain't found it yet. Oh, somebody borrow it. Like one of my youngins. I believe they did, because I just found it and it was not where I left it. Alright, let's see here. You just push down on these and go into the back hole of the back hole of the Glock here, and you just twist it on. It's kind of hard to see. I'm holding and twisting, and I'm holding down pressure on it basically to make sure it stays tight against the gun as I tighten it. Yeah, that's how you know it's tight. But see, it just makes it easier, looks good, and it gives you that grip on the bottom for your finger. It really does, and I like it. I love it. I love having that grip down there when I shoot. All right, so what I said we got to do now, we're going to put a dab of oil and a little dab there and there. Actually, there. And that basically is all the oiling she needs. Slide itself, you just get that stuff moved around a little bit, and make sure your ejector got a little bit of oil on it too. Try not to get a lot of oil on your try not to get a lot of oil on your striker, because they don't like oil. It's a striker fire gun. Let's put these boogers back in. Alright, and we line her up, pull her back. Bang, bang, bang. 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 It's back together now with my stippling in it. So I can't test fire it tonight because we're at home and my firing range is not at home. I go to an indoor firing range to test the range, test the stuff on the gun, and then when I do stuff for the tactical reviews, I've actually got a tactical site I go to where a lot of stuff is set up, where I can use it tactically and all that good stuff. When I sanded it down, I sanded the mag release down just a little too much, so I'm gonna have to put an extended mag release in there, just to get that to release a little better instead of having to pull it out. But that's all right. It's all good. All right. So let me go ahead and holster my weapon. let you guys know. Lock is done. Stippling and all. So, what do you guys think? Did I do a good job or did I do a crappy job? I worked with what I had. I did not have a stippling tool or none of that. I actually used just tools I had around the house. I heated them up and I stippled it. I stippled it on that side. I stippled it on this side. I stippled the back. Bottom and the front with the sides too, but you know, that's an inexpensive stippling job, I guess you call it. If you want to do it at home, I mean, that's how you do it. But I'm gonna go ahead and put her away. No matter what it looks like, as long as it feels good in your hand, and as long as you hit your targets, that's what it's made for. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Merican Tactical. I know it wasn't long. I just showed you my stippling job. Hope you guys know that I'm sporting an Olight headband. I've ordered 2 Olights in the past few years. I had a BALDR when they first came out, and then I bought a BALDR Pro R when it came out. That's the one that had the green laser that was made into the light itself. The laser wasn't below it, it was made into the light. So there was nothing below the flashlight. It was, the laser came out of the light bulb casing. And they sell good products. They're cheap. I get nothing from Olight as far as giving them props on their products, even though their products are great. I wish they would, but I give them props because props are due, because they make good products. A lot of people give them a bad name. I don't give them a bad name because they give good products. I bought good products from them, and I had an issue with one of them, and I even sent it back, and they sent me a brand new one. And the issue wasn't their fault; it was my fault. I screwed it up when I took it out of the box, and I emailed them, let them know, and I sent it back to them, and they sent me a brand new one. So it was awesome, and their product works great. I run it on my Glock. You guys, I'm sure you've seen it on previous videos. My Glock 19 with my Olight on it. I don't feel like getting up and going and getting it right now, to be honest with you, or I'd show it to you. We got an upcoming episode in a few days. I got this from a friend. It is an air rifle, but it's in rough shape. It's in really rough shape. And I told him that I would see what I could do with it. So that's going to be a good little episode for us to get into, as far as you know, a BB gun, finding out what the deal is and all that good stuff, you know. But like I said, that's for another episode. But like I said, I got an episode dropping tomorrow that is going to be absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. You guys tune in for it. You guys hit the like button, follow me, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, pound that button. Pound it. Pound it, hit it hard. If you guys, you know, if you want to keep me going, you know, I don't have the money to buy stuff to do this. So if anybody wants to send anything to me, the address and stuff is in the descriptions or in the bio or something of that nature. I will test anything. It doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't have to be firearms, doesn't have to be tactical. I will test anything. I will test electronics. I will test axes. I will test anything that you want me to test, and I will give you a great review, and you will get your props for that video, because you are the producer of that video if you actually send it to have it done. And I'm gonna start, people that send stuff for us to review, I'm actually gonna start sending out something to them. I'm not gonna say what it is, but I'm gonna send something out just to say thank you, to show our appreciation, and I hope you guys like it. We should start doing that within a week or two. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Hit me up in the comments below. My email, you can hit my email, chris.mericantacticool @gmail.com. Easy enough. But that's it. I love you guys. Be good to each other. Do something to help somebody that you've never met. Just do something nice for somebody. Give your loved ones a hug. Tell them you love them. And that's it, guys. I'm out.